Hello, welcome to Market Haven. My name is Edward Nyako. The music industry in Ghana has been plagued with some controversies of late. Today we're going to put a spotlight on the music industry globally and see how Ghana is faring and what can be done for Ghana to get its own share from the global music industry pie. We need to do that is Berima Amo, a Ghanaian that is based in Holland. He's here with me this evening to look at how Ghana can make maximum revenue from the music industry across the world. We're going to go straight to the base language for today, and afterwards we'll come to the stock market with this. Hello, welcome back. We're going straight to the Ghana Stock Exchange to have a look at the equities performance for the day. Esther, you're welcome.
Thank you, Edward.
Great to have you.
Well, it's the beginning of the week and trading ended on a positive note, unlike last week where we had a composite index at 0 running through till Friday when it recorded some gains. Today we are up at 2.44 points, and the financial stocks is also 4.44 points. It was 2,070 on Friday and it's 2,074.43 today. The year-to-date change, which is our return on investment, if I should say that, is 46.88%, and on the financial stocks is 16.36%. When we come to trading for today, the equity that recorded a price change was in the financial sector, and that was the Republic
Bank, yes.
Yeah, Republic Bank Ghana, which gained 0.03 pesos. Yes. For equities that were traded mostly today, we have MTN Ghana 319,886, and the biggest I think was GOIL 802,000, and we have GCB 58,863, EGL 300, and CPC 2,000. We also have CalBank at 52,076 and BOP at 10,000 for today.
All right. Thank you very much, Esther Edu, for the analysis from the stock exchange. We're going for a short break. We come back, going to look at the global music industry, how Ghana is making waves there. What can we do to get maximum revenue from this all-important industry? saw you on stage over there.
Yes.
What song is that?
That is Amabunsu originally by Rambless.
Wonderful.
Yes, 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 yes.
Now, Amo, who is Barry Mamu before we go into the...
Barry Mamu is a Ghanaian, a simple guy who loves music. I play music around the world. I try to project the Ghanaian culture as much as I can in whatever I do musically. And yes, so that's me. I'm partially back in Ghana to do some projects to help boost the authentic Ghanaian music and bring it up a bit. So that's what I'm
So beyond this platform is a business platform. So what are we doing with the authentic Ghanaian music?
Yes, because culture and creativity is $2.21 trillion industry.
Wow.
Yes. And if we call it the CCIs, the culture and creative industry, if it was a nation, we would have been the third richest nation in the world.
Wow.
Yes. You know, it employs like 29 million people around the world. So it's business and it's money, and it's behind the smiles and the dancing and everything that you see is money, you know, and it's business and it's commerce, you know, because culture is something that it's an intangible, but it's something that brings meaning and happiness into people's lives, gives them a sense of identity. So people put money in it.
But if you look at this industry you're talking about, $2.1 trillion is the industry.
Yes.
If you look at Ghana, are we getting our fair share of this pie?
No, not at all.
Why?
Not at all, because we have structural problems.
What do you mean by structural problems?
Our music, the industry itself is not set up so that we win. For instance, Aretha Franklin died, and she had like $87 million to her name. And the last time she had a hit was in the 70s. So how did she make that amount of money and be able to keep it till then? And why is it that our legends have to die poor? It's because of structures, you see. So this is what we're dealing with, that the structures are not there to help us, you know.
So how do I identify something? You say authentic Ghanaian music. How is it different from what is happening at this moment?
So anything that is Ghanaian, that comes from us, that speaks to us as a people, is authentic. And then we have what we call the fusion of we mixing it up with other people's own, and then we have what we do by taking other people's own entirely. You understand? So being authentic is being true to yourself. Where you are from, you play the music, you know. And we have such great cultural music in Ghana. We are such creative people, and a lot of the Ghanaian artists write very beautiful songs. I mean, our high life legends, since the 1920s, since Kumasi Trio recorded the first ever recording a Ghanaian ever did, which was the Yampunsa EP, you know. And since then, there's a lot of recordings that has been done by Ghanaians. In fact, there were some of the major companies of the world that had record labels that had their
presence
here, you know. And if you were a major player in the world of music, there was a time that anybody that was somebody in the music in around the world had to perform in Ghana.
Wow.
Yes. So we've lost that appeal and that pizzazz, and I think that we can bring it back. You see, right now what is happening is that Accra is being viewed as like the New York of Africa, and so commerce and business is going up, but unfortunately the culture is not following. When I say culture, how we project our who we are in our own music, you understand? And so we have to get busy with that, because outside Ghana, high life music is loved.
Outside Ghana?
Yes.
But within Ghana, high life music is gone.
Yes. People like Thomas Ebotela and what's his name? I forgot his name. They are still touring. Pat Thomas is in his 70s now, but he's doing like 100 shows a year around the world.
You don't mean it?
Yes. He's doing like 100 festivals.
I don't hear much of him here.
No. Ebotela has one of the biggest African songs in the world right now, Love and Death. But when I come to Ghana, I don't hear anyone play it. But outside there, it's one of the biggest songs. And the fact that I even know Ebutela, they are like, wow, you know Ebutela.
We don't. Most of us don't even hear about him.
So there's
a generational gap.
Yes, it's not a generational gap. It's a structural problem.
Wow.
Where the media, you see, we have a system where if you have talent and you don't have money, you don't climb in Ghana. And I see it in other industries also. But in the music, it affects us because culture is soft power. I'll tell you a story.
All right, now let me, what do you have in your hand here?
I have a trumpet in my hands.
How do you call this one?
It's made by a company called Shaggle. And this is called the Shaggle Spider. It's custom-made trumpet.
Custom-made?
Yes.
So it was made specifically for you?
Yes.
Why?
Yeah, because they look around and then they look for artists that are making an impact, that they can add value to them, and then so I was selected.
So what was it made?
In Vienna.
Vienna?
Yes, Austria. Yes.
Can you play? Let's.
Yes.
Now let's talk about business in where you are. Let's look at Holland.
Yes.
How have you succeeded in projecting high life or authentic Ghanaian music there, and Europe in particular,
yes,
and South America?
Yeah. So I in 2009 I started a company called Ophir Multimedia, and what we did was that our main aim was to project African culture and Ghanaian culture. So we've been in 12 countries. So when festivals need like authentic African content, they call us as consultants, so that they know that they're getting the right thing. And so that's what we've done. We formed the Ghana Community Choir. We've done a lot of projects. We've traveled to South America. We've introduced some of them to our music, and so it was quite a journey. It was quite a journey. So
at the moment, why are you in Ghana?
I'm in Ghana to do a project that we call the High Life Restoration Project. So this what happens. Anytime I go to play at festivals, the Europeans want to hear High Life. It's amazing.
You want to hear High Life?
Yes.
So they identify Ghana with High Life?
Yes. They like the authentic sound, and they like the OCB stuff also. So that's what I do. But when you come to Ghana, it's like the music is going down. We target a certain way, you know, and so we have different phases of the programs that we're going to do. But the first phase is to let people hear that sound and know that this is what we call High Life before we move on to the next phase. The next phase is building a High Life library. Then the other phase is also having a High Life office. And then after the library, we want to have a place where we can groom talents and to export, you understand? But also make them put High Life in the consciousness of the people here, back again in the media space. So we're writing different projects, and we want to work with media houses also here, so that we can bring back our High Life again. And you see, this is the thing that I always say. When you go to Jamaica, they have ska, they have reggae, they have raga, they have reggaeton, they have dancehall. The fact that they are playing dancehall doesn't mean they stop playing reggae.
But Ghana is in love with dancehall.
Yes, but we've stopped playing our original music to play new music. And I'm like, everywhere you go, they still hold on to their heritage and their own music.
It's not because it's Kulu.
It's not. I mean, what is more Kulu than the violin? But the violin is still king in Europe. You see? And the richest musicians in the world are classical musicians, because the government sponsors it, and the people that are in the society also sponsors it. So these are some of the things. We can call something colo, but what is colo? If something is beautiful, it's beautiful. Duke Ellington says something. He says there are two types of music. There's good music and there's bad music. Finish. So you can hear music, and it can come from 1920 and it's not nice, and you won't like it. You can hear music that it was released yesterday, and it's nice, and you like it, and you identify with it. I think that Ghanaians still like high life. Now, when you go into our churches, anytime there's high life songs played, or what we call the praises, people get up and they dance. So why don't we have it on the media space? You see, that's the problem. I feel like there's a disconnect between where the
media guys are there to make money. So where the traffic is going, perhaps that's where they've been driven to.
I agree with that, and I accept that. But as a nation, and our national identity is very, very important. So yes, make money. We are not saying that play high life from morning to evening. No, but we are saying that have a policy that, okay, we will dedicate 30% of our airtime per day, or whatever percentage you decide, to playing high life music. But we are not talking about only Adadem, only the old ones, but seek out new artists that are making high life today, that are releasing high life songs today. But they don't have money to go and pay, so nobody will mind them.
But if the new guys that are coming up with high life can't make money with it, then how can we export these? Because if you are known locally, how can the people outside hear about you? And then
so that's why we need to. I said that we had structural problems. So what happened is that there are some cities that saw that music, the CCI industry was a big money-making industry. Places like Tennessee, they've decided to make it a music city, and it's their number one money generation thing that they have there. So, and then there are some states and some nations that have also what we call the night economy, you see. And so what we have to do is start to attach music to these kind of things and create the ripple effect. The night culture should be especially for the tourism, because when they come down, they want to hear something authentic. Nobody leaves their country to come to Ghana to come and hear. Jamaicans are coming into this country. They are not coming here to come and listen to dancehall here. And I'm not against dancehall. It's beautiful music. Those that make it well. Kudos to them. We should have all kinds of music, but we shouldn't throw our authentic music away to have other music. That's my main point with the whole industry, that we are throwing away our authentic music.
So this project of restoring high life to where it's supposed to be, for Ghana to rake in the needed revenue.
Yes.
How long is it going to take? Because we've heard this over and over and over again.
We have a 3 to 5 year plan and phases of bringing things up. So what we are going to do is that we're writing a memorandum for the media houses. We're going to present it to them next year. We're still doing investigation. I'm still speaking with media houses. Why aren't they playing? You know, because I cannot just come from Europe and come and dump something on somebody that, hey, do this, do it. No. That would be wrong. So I'm speaking with media houses. We have a team, we have an office. We are taking notes. We are writing things. We are modifying things so that we can approach it. Because I realize that what they are lacking is somebody to take some initiative and get it done. And since for over 15 years, I did it in Holland, where I was successfully introduced Ghanaian culture and Ghanaian music to them, to the Dutch people. I was able to do it. I've done it in France. I did it in Germany. I did it in Belgium, Luxembourg, and all these places. So we want to bring that same model, but modify it to the Ghanaian taste. And
is it because of what you did that this shagel was made for you?
Maybe because I play around a lot. You know, I've lived in.
No, tell us about the shagel. You don't want to talk about it.
You can read it online.
No.
But yeah, so like you said, it's a special instrument that they make. They make only 2 in a year, because it takes like 6 months to preheat the metal, and then when they make it, they send it to you. You test it, you send it back. You know, you adjust it, and it's like and the first day that I actually played it, I felt like I was playing myself. Like it was really made for me, you know. And you choose the color. I wanted it to be earthy because I'm from Africa. That's earthy soil. So Yes, I'm grateful to God for giving
So
me
how many
gun.
people are in this instrument? Who are
They've been making it for 10 years now, and every year they make two. So they gave mine to me last year on my birthday, before the lockdown. So I'm holding number 19.
Okay.
Yes. They're only 19.
How useful will it be in high life?
Oh, I mean, E.T. Mensah and all these our great legends were trumpet players who play trumpets. And we've had Mark Tonto and all this. So trumpet is an integral part of high life. Even when you look at the Adaha type of high life, which originated in the central region, that's the brass band type of high life, it's all trumpet. So, of course, it's part of it, yes.
Wow. So after the 5-year program, project, what do you expect to see?
What I expect to see is that when you go on Apple Music, you go everywhere, you can select High Life.
Why High Life is not present?
No.
What do you see there?
So we did a big band song, and we are putting it online, and I want to select that this music is under the category of genres, which is High Life, and there's no High Life there.
On iTunes?
No, on iTunes. There's no High Life there. So I call the people, and I'm like, what's happening? Like, High Life is the first export out of Africa to grace the world. So why is it not there? And they're like, yeah, we don't know the music. So I asked my manager to make an appointment for me to go and speak to them. That, I mean, you cannot do that. I mean, Fela was playing High Life. He changed it a bit, and they gave it another name. But he was playing High Life. So what has happened is that all our singers now have to put their names under Afrobeat.
So they are compelled to put it under Afrobeat.
That is why now they call them Afrobeat artists. Because you see, their industry players have gone and they have gone
to
Nigeria. Yes, they have gone to put their music there and register themselves. The South Africans have done it, but we have not done it. You see, everybody's looking at everybody to do it. So I think that yes, these are steps that we have to take. We cannot allow our music to die. Sometimes when we are playing High Life, I see people standing at the, like musicians standing at the back, people dancing, people are turning away. They're like, wow, this music is so beautiful. Like, I did a workshop in Denmark, and they were like, what music is this? Beautiful music. And they're like, wow, why haven't we heard it? And so it beats my mind that now High Life is taking root outside Ghana. What's in Ghana is like we've thrown it away. We only hear during praises. You see?
Let's hear that song, the big band one, the one you did at La Palm.
Yes,
maybe they can play it quickly for us, and then we will continue the discussion.
So.
All right. So back to, let's look at the solution. What are some of the things you want to roll out?
So yes. So the things, there are basically three main areas. The industry, you know, groom local talents, because the European, the Western world now, they are learning high life. It would be a pity that they will be playing high life better than the originators. So, and then we have to be innovative. We have to find clever ways of selling our music, and then we have to have the infrastructure here of putting, so that when somebody wants to release his music, we, like how the embassies, especially around the world, we must have a cultural liaison in every embassy. You know, it's very important, but they don't as of now. You know, so these are some of the things. And so, yes, we have to develop systems. Like, we have to build systems. So that's what we want to do. We want to set up a certain system so that when now you go online, now because of social media, and the good that it can do is that somebody will be in Canada, in the remote parts, and he'll be listening to Ghanaian music. You see, and so we have to flood the market with it and make sure that our music is represented there. You know, yes. So these are some of the things that we have to do. And now that
now talking about grooming local talent, I may be wrong, but I think people just nowadays are interested in, you know, the computer revolution is there. I can go program, or like you guys have to go to John Taylor, learn music, you know, speak the language of music.
Yes.
Now it's easier to do it.
Yes.
How do you combine this technology with what you want to put across?
So the technology is a very good thing. It makes life easier, you see, but we have to use it to make substance, create substance, instead of just like hype, because hype goes and comes down. But if we're able to create substance with technology or with your computer, then fine. You know, so the quality is the problem, because there are people outside Ghana that are making music with their computers, and it sounds good. But here, it's like the learning process, people don't learn it well, you see, and people are quick to get to the results quick. And so we have to groom people so that when we put them on any stage in the world, they can represent Ghana very well. You know, so yes, whatever people are doing, that's them. But we have come to bring back high life, raise artists, and also see how we can push the high life, not only do the old stuff, but see how we can be innovative with the high life, how to combine it with other music that is doing well, so that we can push it forward. So that's something we call the contemporary high life, you see. So these are projects that we have to do and things that we have to look into.
All right. So do you have 2 or 3 people that you're grooming, or you just identify talent?
Yes, we have people that we are grooming now, but when they are ready, we'll bring them, and you will hear their songs, and you will know that, yes, these are people that can stand on any stage in the world. I went to music school in Holland, and they taught me certain things, you know, and those are the things that we have to put in our people. When we go out there, whatever we learn, it's best that we come here and we come also and impact it. So we are raising we have 3 artists that we are raising, you know, and so you would hear of them by next year, some of them. Yes.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
for your time in the studio talking about how to upskill Ghana's authentic music on the global market. We're great to have you. Wonderful. Let me also say that Amo is a pastor as well. I had the privilege to preach in your church.
Yes.
In Amsterdam.
Yes.
Great. Wonderful.
It was wonderful having you.
Yes. My name is Edward Nyakon. This is how I draw the curtain for today. God willing, will come your way again tomorrow on the SME Narrative. Shalom.
It is a nightmare dealing with the filth in Accra. The gutters are choked with garbage. The streets are a jumble of filth. The beauty of the serene beaches is marred with human feces and plastics, as many defecate in the open. Residents are up in arms when the situation gets out of hand.
Because of these meetings, you can't even stand there for even a minute. As we speak here, even mosquitoes even refuse to breathe on it.
Partners in sanitation suggest alternative policy interventions.
Landfilling is not the way forward. We are recommending treatment facilities.
But in all of this, have we made gains in the sector?
How can you have a people who have a lot of dignity and still practicing within the
The task facing Ghana to achieve SDG Goal 6 on clean water and sanitation for all is Herculean and riddled with equally complicated hurdles. Join us every Thursday on Wash Hour from 4:05 p.m. to 5 p.m. as we seek to put these issues and more in perspective. Watch a repeat on Fridays from 1 to 2 p.m. and on Sundays 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. It is our duty to keep our surroundings clean and free from disease.
Good morning.
It's a good morning, and we serve you breakfast.
Not just any breakfast.
Sizzling helping.
And there's much more on offer on GTV Breakfast.
So what's your pleasure than Votras here at that time of the morning?
You want it served buffet style, complimentary breakfast?
On-site restaurant.
Or room service?
We've got you covered.
From Monday to Friday at 6 a.m.
With a trusted team.
So never skip breakfast.
On GTV Breakfast.
There are strong women whose stories teach us perseverance, logic, decisiveness and self-confidence. Being strong is not just about physical abilities, but also emotional, intellectual and mental strength. Women's Voice is a platform to hear and share stories to encourage women and girls. Women are the real architects of society. It is they who provide the foundation of power, grace, wisdom, justice, creativity and hope. Join us live every Monday at 4 p.m. on GBC News and GTV, Wednesdays live at 4 p.m. on GBC News and a repeat on Saturdays at 4 p.m. on GBC News and Sundays at 3 p.m. also on GBC News. Women's Voice. No one can make you inferior without your consent.
As waste is generated every day, we have an obligation to keep our environment clean every day. We have to do so daily and not on a monthly basis. Every day is Sanitation Day.
According to NC,
you can make your money, but clean Ghana first.
Cleaners is next to godliness, yeah.
What are you selling, mommy? Food or garbage? If you sell food in a dirty environment, no one should buy.
No excuses. Be a good citizen. Keep a clean surrounding.
Cleaners is next to godliness.
Anabraka jala mi wo yo ye bia ma chane. Bia ne wo dente wo fie wo. Fale e wo nu wo sumo fale e wo. Go ba wo gate dem follow the gate na ona ajo ebu ajemi. Gade na nu wo pa nu wo be obo la pe. Ale fe ja ke wo pio. E wo ball ajele wo gate na. Go ba le bi wo ba be. Ke wo ba wo jila. Di bia ne hu emla ye bia. Lo den che ko hey. What for spon ko for spon aba mobo. Advice am me kwa de baka na me ka fe ya no am no ni ja fale. Araka jela mi e da gbe fale gbikan awo e bi e.
Sister, Ministry of Sanitation. Hey, Gama combination. Now what you feel? The border form, unyai obilification. Cleanliness is next to godliness. They will fale, and you are fale. Cleanliness is next to godliness. They will fale, and you are fale.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources in collaboration with the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation.
Good morning. It's a good morning, and we serve you breakfast.
Not just any breakfast.
Sizzling helping.
And there's much more on offer on GTV Breakfast.
So what's your pleasure than Votras here at that time of the morning?
You want it served buffet style, complimentary breakfast?
On-site restaurant.
On service.
We've got you covered.
From Monday to Friday at 6 a.m.
With a trusted team.
So never skip breakfast.
On GTV Breakfast.